Hey all you cool cats and kittens, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a tour thing. I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna go into my storage unit, which by the way I'm the only one working at, all I have to do is press numbers, and then that's the only type of contact with anything that other people touch that I have in this whole thing. So I don't mind coming here because nobody touches any of my stuff. It's all locked up inside my storage unit. So yeah, come along for the ride. I'll show you how I work out of a storage unit since I live full-time in a fifth wheel camper. So this should be fun. So my storage unit is passcode locked, so like if I'm here at night, nobody can get in without their own passcode, and everybody has their own passcode. I'm also on the second floor and like at like a back area. The lights are all, they come on as you walk, which is really good, so you could tell if somebody's walking by or coming around by the lights just turning on. So that's kind of comforting. And you know, of course, the storage units all have their own locks, so nobody's like getting in or whatever out of your storage unit. And yeah, so I always felt pretty safe here. I have a 10 by 10 storage unit, and they play music all the time, which isn't that bad, but after a while it's kind of annoying. So this is what my storage looks like before I start organizing it to work in. I requested one that's right next to a plug-in right here, which has been super helpful. So yeah, let me show you what I do to get this place ready to actually work in. Let there be light. So I have to take all this stuff out. So I just set it kind of on the outside of the storage unit, but not in the way if somebody has to come by with stuff. And then, let's see, I've got all the space now. So I put out a fuzzy blanket, so that way when I'm working on the floor or the ground or whatever, it's easy for me to feel comfortable. I try to take my shoes off so that my shoe dirt doesn't get all over the place too. But I'm mostly walking on this blanket anyway. So yeah, everything's super easy. Let me show you my setup. So I have all this space to like get stuff done, and I have my listing stuff all in like a nice neat box. I've got a little trash can. I take that out with me whenever it needs to go out. I've got the wrapping paper, tape, notes and stuff, pens, anything that needs to be like built up. There's tons of like shoe cleaning stuff and a bunch of mailers down here. Here's all stuff that's like been measured and just ready to be photographed and listed. And here's stuff that hasn't been measured or ready for anything. So this is my needs work pile. So that's whether it like needs steamed or anything of that sort. And then here's all the inventory. So there's 3 buckets here. There's a bucket here, 2 buckets there, and I'm actually about to start another bucket just because this one, as you can see, is completely at capacity. I'm about to take 3 things out of it because I had 3 sales. So, I mean, overall, like, it's pretty spacious and it's been really easy to use. I did get this light box because I had to have a place to take photographs. And I got it off of Nicole State's Amazon links, and so that way she gets like credit for it because I did actually find out about it from her. And this is my kids rocking chair that I actually use. It's helped quite a bit, but I also kind of think that it's taking up too much space, so I wouldn't mind getting it out. Yeah, so I'm now just gonna do probably time lapse with some music or something while I get my shipments ready, and you can see how that all works. So that's really it. Like, I will have to take photos now and show everyone how I kind of lock it up, get everything closed up for the end of the day, and that'll be that. Thanks for watching. So I took out the rocking chair and I put it in our other storage unit because we have like a house one and we have this one for me to work in. And so I'm gonna put this up for all my inventory to try to make it more neat. So I'm gonna show you how that works out. So I took it out and I put this in and it works really well. It's just some of it. I've got more jeans here I'm gonna hang up, but it seems like it was a good fit. So I'm pretty happy with it. Alright, well, I'm finished for today and I'm gonna have to start closing up. So I'm gonna show you guys that process. I went through a stack of jeans. I did about 15 items, but most of my time was spent making this, so that kind of sucked, but I'll come back another day, probably later in the evening. So here we go. So pretty much now I'm just gonna lock up. I just turned the lights off. That was really it. Packed my bag and then I'm all done. So it's pretty easy to come back here and get everything done that I need to get done in a day. And then grab the packages that I need to send off. And my post office, they print off my labels for me because I don't have a way to print them off. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and blah blah blah. Follow me on Instagram, and I'll put that right here at the Thrifty Trio. And you can follow my Poshmark Closet Thrifty Trio. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys.